Good afternoon and welcome to the fantastic fourth installment of Dealmakers of Comic Art. I'm your host, Will Gabrielle, and today is a special edition of the show as we're taking you live to the LA Comic Art Show in Redondo Beach, California, run by our very own Bashar Malouf of Nostalgic Investments. And since we're live at the show today, today's episode will be less conventional as we have not 2, but 6 Dealmakers on air. Now, Bashar will be joining us in just a moment to tell us more and finally make use of an idea we wanted to do back at New York Comic Con in 2019. He's going to take us around the show floor live. For anyone who's never attended this show, this is the West Coast's only original art convention. It takes place twice a year, and for those traveling, is conveniently located near LAX. But let's bring Bashar into the show to tell us more.
Not yet. No, go back.
You're here.
Oh, sorry about that. Hi guys. How are you? We're live in Redondo Beach, near Manhattan Beach, and we're doing the show live. So I'm going to walk you around for a moment just to show you a few people that are here and a few dealers that are going to be on the show. So let's turn it around, and you can say hi. Hey, Glenn.
Hey!
Glenn.
Everybody's here. It's awesome. This is great. Wait a minute. You're
Look,
moving away
and we
from my
have
face.
collectors here too.
You're moving away from my face.
Hey. Say hi. All right. Well, I'm going to walk around a little bit.
Grape ape in the house. Grape ape.
Yeah, sure. Here's his wall.
Got
No, let's.
All right.
So everybody can see. Wonderful
right.
art wall.
There we go.
There we go. Let me see. Scott Dumbier. Say hi, Scott.
Hello.
Right.
Gara, thank you for hosting this show.
Happy to do it.
Wow, this can be done. You guys just carry this computer
Look
around.
at this.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, it is the man himself.
Oh my God, the infamous Pete Koch and the legend.
And he can even like walk.
Yes. A former Rocketeer, ladies and gentlemen, from New York. I'm sorry, a Rocket, not Rocketeer. Sorry, that was a miss. That was a misstep. Ah,
Hey, how are you?
introduce yourself.
John Lipsey.
John,
I'm one of the artists at the show.
and a big collector of original art.
Yes.
With a wonderful collector. Just check out his stuff. And wonderful art to boot.
Yes, wait. Let's see.
Ah,
Look at that.
very nice. Very nice. Oh no.
One of the Donnelly brothers.
Oh, what?
One of the Donnelly brothers.
It is the missing Donnelly.
The missing Donnelly.
Are you
The link. The last link.
the missing link of the Donnellys? There we go. The third Donnelly.
The third Donnelly.
It's like
The other was way over there.
Harpo for the Marx Brothers. Oh, look at this! All of the Donnelly art.
A lot of art.
A lot of art for the Donnellys. Wait.
Oh,
Wait, with this?
Hello,
Saul.
everybody.
Saul.
hey.
Hey,
Saul's wall.
this is my
Very
wall.
nice, Saul.
My little corner of heaven here. You guys can say. Hello.
Very nice. Very
Seen
nice.
you guys last week.
More collectors. Don't be scared.
Yasha here.
Don't be scared. It's Yasha.
Superhero collector.
Superhero collector.
Superhero himself.
Superhero himself. There we go. Rich, say hi, Rich.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Rick.
Vaccinated, masked.
And this guy's a little well known. This is the dealer's show
Look who it is.
on YouTube. Say hi, Mike.
How's it going, Mike? Welcome.
What is the dealer show?
Oh, it's the art dealers. It's a.
I thought this was the
well,
dealer show.
this is actually the dealer's show, but also some wonderful art that Mike has brought for sale.
Look at
Look
that.
at this. Oh, doesn't everybody would love some of this?
Yes.
Yes. Tune in. Oh, look at this. Oh, Galactus 316. Steve. Oh, look at this. Look at this scary band of collectors.
Oh, it's my man.
Ray and John Mancuda. Oh no.
John.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Josh, oh, no. It's a scary band, but we're almost back to the front. Is this a Michael Lovitz sighting? Oh no!
It's Mr. Lovitz's neighborhood.
Mr. Will, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Better. Thank
Good,
you.
good.
Happy birthday once again.
He's cheery and better.
It's Mark. Hey, Mark.
Say hi, guys. The Dealer Show.
Welcome, welcome.
All right. We're coming back to the beginning. We had an extremely crazy rush of. Actually, we had almost a few hundred people at the show. Which is great for this show, considering it's a.
I heard you had a record turnout this time, which is great.
Yeah. It was. I think just everybody was pent up, and so why don't we start the show? Let me. We're gonna sync this up, and we're gonna go get our first.
When you go ahead and do that, we're gonna go over the rules real quick. Okay, if you could put those up for me. Everyone bear with us, please. So today's episode is a little less conventional, as we have 6 deal makers. Each deal maker will present artwork for sale for 1 minute to be claimed by you, the viewer. It's easiest to claim artwork, as you know, while it's being presented, but can be claimed at any time during the show. To claim, type the word claim, the number of the piece, and the dealer, i.e. claim 2 Josh, claim 1 Rich. Viewers are welcome to interact in the chat with each other, host, and your deal makers, and of course, claim artwork. This episode, we will not have levels, as we're being unconventional. We will have artwork will range from $675 to $3,600, and there will be a bonus rundown at the end for unclaimed artwork. Now, because we're coming to you, we're going to leave this up for a minute as I talk. Here is the contact info for each of your deal makers today. And because they are live at the show and kind of busy with the show, they're only going to present 2 pieces each. So there'll be a total of 12 pieces. The show should go fairly quickly. You can get back to your Sunday and the rest of your weekend, but we're trying something new, and we hope you like it. And I think they are ready to go. So if we can take that down and put me small, and it is Saul.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Saul, and listen, I don't think we got a chance while Bashar was walking around. For those of you that have, I don't know how they don't know you, but if they don't know you and never dealt with you, if you could tell us just a little bit about yourself before you get started.
Well, I'm a native New Yorker, East Coaster. I've been collecting comics for 30.
I'm sorry, speak up just a little bit because of background noise. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm a native New Yorker. I've been collecting comics since I was probably 12 years old, and that grew into a larger collection. I started dealing in comics probably in 1985 or 90, and that turned into a love of art once the art started showing up. I actually didn't even know it existed until probably 2000, and ever since then I've turned my attention to art rather than comics. So I've enjoyed the hobby, and I've absolutely enjoyed everybody in it. So it's nice to meet. It's nice to meet all of you. That I wish I could see all of you as well. But
and I gotta say, you're an enjoyable fellow to hang out with. Which
yes,
out, you know,
me and Will have had some good times.
Yeah, we didn't know each other very well, but after that night, we were buddies.
Yeah, we won't talk about that night. But
no,
anyway.
we don't have to go into details.
No.
If you can start us off, we appreciate it.
So my first piece would be the lower priced piece. This is a really pretty nice Bill Wenzel piece. It was published, I believe, in Romp, 1968. You can see the back. It says July of '68. That's a good day. That's a good month. July is a very good month. You can see it's probably published in some other places as well. As you go through it, they republish this in multiple places. It's a beautiful blonde woman. It's all washed tone. It has a nice gag at the bottom, and it says, "Gee, you're getting thin, honey. And by the way, what was in that drink you gave me?" So I love the gags, and I love the classic look of the women back then, and it's really nice piece.
That is a good looking piece.
So, and I don't know. There's not that much more I could say about it.
No, I think
I do know all the DeCarlos are now $4,000 or $5,000, and actually for investment purposes, These Bill Wenzels have really started moving up in price. And some of these wash ones are really, really nice. So if you want it, you know, you're into this type of material, it's a good starting point.
So, mind bringing up your next piece?
My next piece is Greg LaRoque and Mike Esposito. This is a, believe it or not, it's an engineering or electronics, and I'm actually now in the electronics field. I got a degree in electrical engineering, so I can relate to Tony. But Tony's not here yet, and it's pretty much the Black Spidey costume, and Peter's waiting for Tony at this convention. Everybody knows that the Black Spidey art is in demand and definitely moving up in price. It's a nice full splash by Greg, and it's also, you know, really 1984, so it's nearly 40 years old, and all art. This is all drawn, everything in here. There's no stats. It's page 3. It's not, I don't know what was on the splash, but it does not have Tony yet. But it's a really nice page from 1984, I believe. Marvel Team Up 145, Greg LaRoque, and again inked by Esposito.
It's a good looking piece. Spidey pieces are getting harder and harder.
So anyway, I think that's all I can say about this.
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
I wanted to thank everybody. I didn't have a chance. I wanted to thank everybody last week who participated in the Dealmakers and purchased stuff from me, and even the people that didn't. I want to thank everybody who attended, and it's good to see you again. So I'm going to move over and let my partner take over. Thank you.
I appreciate it. So we're going to bring in our next deal maker. Give us just a moment. Bear with us. And hey, Josh.
Will.
Good to see you.
Good. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey, oh, can't complain, man. We're here live, and if you don't mind telling us a couple things about yourself for those that don't know you.
I'm really good at that kind of stuff. Josh Gray. I'm here exhibiting with all these characters. I was a collector for a while and started dealing because Bashar started asking me to come out and put out a portfolio. So I've been doing that for a couple of years. And I show up to like the show and a couple other ones. I was showing up to the East Coast one a couple times, seen you there. My hobbies include collecting comic art.
I knew you when we first got to know each other. You were like a huge Kirby collector. I think you're still a huge fan of Kirby. And then you sort of transitioned into Bronze Age covers more that were more nostalgic for you. And I think you're kind of somewhere in between now.
Yeah. I certainly had the Kirby bug early on and let that kind of drive my collection for a while. And then I guess I was focusing on Kirby covers, and I kind of went into just covers in general. But I've come back around full swing. So now I kind of back at collecting everything.
That happens.
I like trading a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like trading. A lot of people like to trade, they like to trade up, handful of panel pages for a cover. Yeah. So trading.
So we'll take one quick question before you get started. Mark asked what your grail is. What is your grail before you get started?
My grail. I own my grail. My grail is Zek Captain America 264. That's the first comic book I ever read.
Oh, nice. And
I was lucky enough to get that pretty early. I've had it for maybe 15 years now. I don't remember how long. So that is my grail. But there's other pieces I like. There's a lot of Kirby Kirby panels, images. I remember reading as a kid, reading the back issues of Kirby. I'm not, despite the greatness of my beard, I'm not that old that read those off the rack. But I did read Cap 264 off the rack. So there's kind of a stack of comics my older brother left me when he went off to the military, and that was one. But that was just kind of the one that stuck with me. I was like Captain America. So.
There's always that one.
Yeah.
But let's see what you brought today for us.
Okay, am I supposed to show it right here?
Yeah, it'll come up on the screen, but you can hold it up as well.
Okay. So this is a Bob Brown, no relation to Whitney Houston's ex, Detective 382 page. And let me tell you what I like about this page. This page basically has everything. It's Silver Age, first of all. It's got the Batmobile, as you can see, parked out there in the first page. First panel. Second panel, you got Robin, and I believe that's Alfred. And then down here, where my hand is, you got Batman, of course, with the utility belt. I was big into the Batman TV show, so all that kind of hokey stuff I really liked, including the Batmobile. And then they got one of these things with this villain trying to break into some vault or something with a diamond and a gun aimed at them, straight out of a kind of Rube Goldberg type machine. And this is inked by Joe Giella.
Good looking page. Good looking page.
So like I said, I like it because it kind of has a lot of those elements of a Batman page.
No, it really does. But let's see what your other piece is.
All right. The other piece is a Blue Beetle cover. I'm going to take the overlay off because it kind of shines there, but I'll put it back. So the Blue Beetle cover with it's Blue Beetle 21. I believe this is kind of late 80s. It's got Blue Beetle and Mr. Miracle chained up. So if you like Men in Bondage, this is a good one. This is by Wozniak. Sign down. It's there in the corner. You can see his signature.
Oh, yeah.
So there's Beetle and Mr. Miracle. And here's what the overlay. Overlay is just a recreation. Fighting Overthrow. And this is not the same Steve Wozniak that's known in Apple. So it's not Bobby Brown from Whitney Houston. This is not Steve Wozniak. This is, I believe, Chuck Wozniak. Is it Chuck or Chris? I thought it was Chris, but you wrote Chuck. So sorry for the glare. Let me get rid of that.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So listen, at the end, if nobody claims it now, at the end, we'll just do a quick recap of each piece. We'll come back in and show us. And hey, man, we appreciate you coming in. I know you're not a camera bug, but you did great.
Yeah, thank you.
Good seeing you, man.
Well, sorry, what's that?
Good seeing you.
Good to see you, Will. It's good to talk to you. We should catch up.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that soon.
Right. Who's next? Who am I supposed to get out here? Rich. Rich is next.
Rich is
good luck.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Same to you.
Hello.
So we have Mr. Richard Donnelly. If you can tell us a few things about yourself as soon as you get settled.
Hey, Will.
Hey. I'm good. How about you?
Am I selling my pieces first, or actually going to fill in for Dan for his pieces? I described him better than he's more not as long.
Okay. No, that's fine. So you were playing the role of yourself and your brother Dan, kind of / Steve. So you are encompassing all the Donnellys today.
That's correct. So what do you want to start with?
Well, if you don't mind telling us a couple things about yourself before we even get started.
Oh, well, I've been collecting since 1978. First piece I bought was at a Comic-Con for $20, so twice up Kirby Captain America page. And that kind of got me hooked in. So got rid of the comic books and started getting the artwork.
That's usually what happens. I mean, it's hard to do both. I know it. Most of us know it. What about, even though he's not here, if you don't mind saying a word or two about Steve or even Dan?
He was quite a go-getter. He as a 16-year-old, he opened his comic shop in the Bay Area, one of the first comic shops, other than like Overstreet in San Jose and some of the one in San Francisco. He had one of the first comic shops in the Bay Area. 16-year-old. This is like 78, 79, I think.
Okay, you guys were early.
Yeah, he was doing it. Maybe it was even earlier than that, but he was shop in Redwood City. Then he did the shop moved around, and he's been doing Comic Con since the '80s. And for a while, he was an artist rep for several comic book and toy artists and such. And then he's been then that kind of industry kind of shut down a bit in the '90s. He got back into comic art.
Okay. Well, listen, let's just get rolling. You got four pieces. So,
Phantom of Fear City was a independent comic book written by Steve Englehart, who did the first run, and he got his Avengers partner George Perez to finish this one. As you can see, it's from 93. I think I wrote down. You see that they have the artist's signature on the bottom. Let's see, the seance scene. We got it priced below $1,000. So I'll see if I can adjust it a little bit so you can see more of the. Like it's all sort of all female characters in the bottom. Looks like so. It's like the Perez Good Girl art. It's all in there, or mystery and suspense. So $9.95 is the price. So I can show that. Get a little closer. There we go.
And Nick Scholes is the inker.
He was the they did the layouts and Perez did the finishes.
Okay. I just want to be clear on that. So Nick Scholes layouts, Perez finishes.
Yeah, Perez did a few of these issues for I guess his pal Steve Englehart. Scholes did most of the covers for penciling and inking, but a few of them that Perez did finishes on. I don't remember how many, but he had a handful of them.
No, it's a good-looking piece. It's reminiscent of JLA 21.
Oh, the seance. Yes, I didn't think. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. I didn't think of that. Yeah, an homage to JLA 21 by Sikowski. Oh, Anderson and I guess it was Anderson. I guess Murphy Anderson or Sikowski and Anderson.
Well, let's see what else you have.
Sure.
It's a good-looking piece, though.
Yeah, this is a Black Widow cover from the mid '90s, and the thing by Clayton Henry. But also, while I was doing research for this piece, I found out that it was actually used as a print signed by Stan Lee, and that around that period. I think I give you a reference. I scanned you a reference of the print they made. They did color print. They call it it's a term they use. They call it a glycine, I guess, or whatever.
G-Clay. Yes, G-Clay.
Yeah, I guess I'm mispronouncing it, but they did that. So it was a nice piece, and a nice solo Black Widow piece. Now that she's going to be in a upcoming Marvel movie, there she is ready blasting away with her widow bites, or what do they call
singers?
Those? Black singers. Yes. Yeah. So it's a nice piece if you like the female superheroes. And she's solo when she didn't always get to be like a part of a team mostly. She didn't have too many chances in her own series, but it's a nice full cover with her. That's at $2,450.
So we'll come back to that if we have to at the end. And now you're presenting these are Steve's pieces that Dan was making.
Actually, these are Daniel's, my younger brother Daniel, who sort of got a few pieces because he thought he kind of dabbled in it. He didn't get into the hobby as much as my older brother Steve and I did, but Dan got a few pieces along the way.
Oh, he's going to come in.
Do you want to do the Mrs. Deadpool?
Yes, please.
The Mrs. Deadpool, the Howling Commando, she's the queen of the monsters. And Deadpool, and you see the logos on the overlay, so you can see the pure art if you like. And I also want to point out the fact that also comes with a comic book. The comic book comes with it. As you can see in the comic book, Deadpool is on the cover as a Funko toy, along with many of the monsters. It has Frankenstein, the Mummy, Werewolf, and so on the banner.
Well, you got to mention Man Thing. Man Thing is one of the monsters on there as well.
No, I didn't catch that. Man Thing. Okay, I missed that one. Man Thing. She's queen of the monsters, and that's how she married Deadpool because Dracula hired Deadpool to bring her over. Dracula wanted to marry her, but she ended up tricking Deadpool into marrying her. So that's why she's Mrs. Deadpool. So she's queen of the monsters. So nice piece at a very good price by Riley Brown at $1,200. $1,200.
It does seem like a good price.
And you do actually have Deadpool as a Funko toy.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
And the comic book does have the published comic book with it. So you can see it in the full color impression.
Okay, and let's see your second piece. We'll move on to your second piece for Steve.
When you're ready.
Come on. Okay, there it is.
Piece. This actually was purchased from James Sherman at the 2019 Big Apple show. He brought out some stacks of things. Didn't have many covers, but he had this cover. And that's an ink art, Alpha Flight. It's a mad scientist. You see the Alpha Flight members are in test tubes. And you see Aurora is the main one you see, but the other ones are kind of behind her. She's in that little test tube, like those 50s monster movies where the scientist shrinks teenagers. And the logo's on overlay, so you can just remove the overlay if you like. So that's the ink art. But he also did a color to print of the thing as a color indicator. But there is another version that was published. So this color was not used, but this is one that he also did. But this is not
okay. So just to clarify, that image is the published cover, but the colors were changed.
He did this, but I guess either he did another version of it, but this is not the published color. This is one he did, but not published. But it's included with the ink art.
Understood. Okay.
And that, of course, that is the main thing is the ink artwork. And Sherman did a handful of things, mostly known for DC Legion. Did a few Marvel projects like this fill-in and a stiffer fill-in number 39 for Jim Starlin. I also did one X-Men issue, which was Ghost and uncredited until later, 151, I believe. So he's done a handful. Didn't do many things for Marvel. So a nice Alpha Flight cover. You get both the ink and then his a version of the color art painted along with the ink art, both for $2,300.
Okay. Hey, Rich, just real quick, you had a offer from Nick, and it just went up on my screen. We're going to take offers at the end, though. We're not going to take them during the first presentations. But I still wanted to point it out, and Nick, I'm not ignoring you at all.
Nick's a regular on these broadcasts.
Nick is. So I think Glenn is going to come in next, and we appreciate it. And we'll need you back at the end for the rundown.
Sounds great. Thanks, Will.
Hey, thanks. Good seeing you. And here comes.
Hello,
Glenn.
everyone.
Back from. I'm wearing the more Hawaiian shirt where you just returned from.
This is all you can get in Hawaii. This is like everything's sold out. It's crazy. Anyway, I want to introduce myself today. This is important because my name is Glenn Donnelly. I'm the fourth Donnelly, and no one's ever seen me before because I'm the fourth Donnelly. They keep me hidden, but I'm the deal making Donnelly. So that's an important distinction. Anyway, how are you, Will? It's good to see you.
Man. I'm good.
You're looking handsome.
I wish I was there. I honestly put this shirt on to give myself the Southern California feel, and I have to try and make it there in the fall.
Well, we definitely have missed you. I did take over all your booth space, but we have missed you.
Okay.
So there is that.
Well, as long as it was there, that's what's good. So let's see what you have today. All
right. I don't know. Okay, so that was first. Hold on a second here.
Here we go.
This is Adventures of Captain America #4. It's the first 3 issues actually were penciled by Kevin Maguire, and Kevin West came on the 4th issue. This is inked by Terry Austin. It's twice up. It's 13 by 19. It's a beautiful, beautiful page. I actually thought it was Maguire when I picked it up because, and it would have been twice as much money, but it's Kevin West who fills in, and honestly, I can't really tell the difference. It's got Red Skull, it's got Hitler, it's got Cap picking up the Nazi shield and throwing it in the round shield. It's just a fabulous, fabulous piece. Price is $14.50. And it's a bargain. And anyone would want this thing. It's very, very frameable, and I happen to love it. So hopefully someone else will love it as well. And there you have it.
And somebody can take it. But if it doesn't get taken now, we'll come in back at the end at the rundown. And
All right.
Let's see what else you brought for us today.
All right. Well, it just so happens that I have another thing here.
Oh, look at that.
And this is a Mike Diodato Electra 19 page. This is the last issue of Electra. And again, penciled and inked by Diodato. It's good girl art. It's bad girl art. It's best girl art. It's this is what you want for Electra in the 90s. Just a fantastic piece. This is regular size, not twice up. But when you see how beautiful Electra looks, you won't mind the standard size, because this is just a great piece of comic art, and it's $1,500, and just a phenomenal piece. So,
hey, we appreciate it. I know you'll be back. Austin Inks on that. We should have mentioned Austin Inks on that.
I didn't say Terry Austin Inks. Yes, it's Terry Austin Inks, and everybody who likes inks likes Terry Austin Inks.
Likes Terry Austin.
Yeah.
Even Terry Austin.
Terry Austin doesn't like his inks that much, but everybody else likes his inks, which is important.
Yeah,
it's an important.
I love it. So.
Well, yeah, we all love Terry Austin. Come on, who's better?
Right. So jump back in front of your table for 5 minutes, so nothing disappears. And maybe you make a deal over there, and then come back and see if you make a deal over here.
Fair enough. All right. Good to see everyone.
Good seeing you, man. And now we have Bashara, who's been pacing back and forth, ready to jump in at any time. He's been ready to jump over the shoulders of the other presenters here, but now you are the cleanup man.
Oh, I just lost. I think this moved.
What did you just lose? You're good.
Hey, I'm back. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to run around with the show.
Hey, you're running a show, man. I mean, it's tough. It's not easy to do both, and I appreciate that you're willing to.
No, I'm happy to. California hasn't had many art shows, so we figured to launch one here, and we're launching one in San Francisco next year. So looking forward to doing that. So, all right.
You are bi-coastal.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, bi-coastal. That's it. Yeah.
So let's see what you have for us today.
All right. I just brought a couple of pages that are just fun. Defenders fans, Submariner. I think it also has, if I'm not mistaken, actually that's Hellcat in the bottom right corner. So for that price, I was happy to bring it out. Somebody, that's a fan of Marvel, fan of Defenders, fan of Subby, fan of Hellcat. How do you go wrong with a 70s Marvel page with those characters for less than $700? So I figured, why not bring one out that people that don't want to, spend a lot on a Marvel 70s page. So, happy to bring out. Yeah.
Nick is asking, where is Submariner on the page?
He's in the middle top corner, the middle panel. He's up there.
The middle top tier.
The middle top tier panel.
Got it.
And the bottom, the last panel, the big panel has Hellcat actually in there, in her bikini.
Oh.
So
she's matching Submariner today with her fashions.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it.
So yeah.
We'll come back to that. No, listen, it's a good price, and it's it's a Bronze Age page with a couple of Defenders mainstays. So we'll come back to that.
Right. All right. Well, John Buscema magic with Synod inks. You know, under $2,000 nowadays. I can't find these pages for much under $2,000 at all. And crystal fans, you know, every time I bring out a crystal page, and this one has lockjaw on top of everything else, and she's doing her magic, you know, being the elemental that she is, and a great shot of the villain.
Diablo.
Of course, yeah, Diablo. Those 2 panels of Diablo are wonderful. The last one is so John Buscema FF pages, you know, with Synod in this period are you know, listen, not just the American collectors, European collectors love it. So and while they should, you know, following Kirby. So pages like this in this price range, and crystal fans, oh, absolutely. This is something somebody will enjoy on their collection. So there you have it. Those are the 2 that are being offered today. And now I got to run back to the show. Okay, bye. No, okay, I'm sorry.
And you'll be back around. We're going to do a rundown of each of these pieces.
We will.
And see where it goes.
We will. I assume we're bringing. I'll go get Saul back. Is that what we're going to do in a moment?
Yeah, Saul, Josh, Rich.
Okay. All right. Let's get that. Let me go get them. Thank you.
Okay. So, you know, I'm not going to do a dance number while we're waiting for him to come back. I'm sorry. Instead, you know, I know some of you expressed that you were disappointed that there weren't more, you know, higher end pieces and more pieces being offered. But unfortunately, it is very tough if you have ever set up at a show to, you know, tend to your table, tend to collectors, and also try and be on the camera for a moment. So this is something new we're trying. We're probably going to do it again. We'll probably get a little better next time, but you know, we're just trying it out, and we'll see where it goes. And I can see in the green room there. Here comes Saul, so I can stop talking in a moment. I called Saul. I need.
You better call Saul. I'm here.
And you're here.
I'm here. So I'm back for the Dealmaker
rundown. The rundown.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Here it is. Let me go to 750, and the first 750 will take it home. It's got to be some Bill Wenzel fans out there.
There certainly are. I just don't know if they're here.
Well, we're going to find them. If it doesn't sell here, we'll find some other Bill Wenzel fans. Anyway, 750 on this piece. Again, 1968. For sure, published multiple times in Humorama magazines. And really, really nice issue. A nice image. So that's 750. And I think I don't hear any action, so we'll move on.
We'll move on. It's okay.
We'll move on. We got the Hometown Boy. Black Spidey page. I'm thinking 3,200. So for 3,200, takes us home. Full page splash. Spidey at a convention, putting his name tag on, so you don't.
And that is, and if I'm not mistaken, that is Blacklash, formerly Whiplash, in the background with his back turned to us. I'm reading the dialogue. Yeah, I do read the dialogue on this thing.
That's true. Very good, Will. Thank you very much for pointing that out.
And that's probably like an electronics convention, and he runs into Tony Stark, and they team up.
Yep.
Kind of like they did in the third reboot of the movie, and there we go.
And if you live in Cleveland, this is something you really should have in your collection. The Cleveland 26th Annual Convention of Electronics Engineers and Innovators.
Wow. So now they'd be on the 64th annual at this point, if that convention continued. But that's
can you believe it? See all this gray hair? That's what it's from.
Yeah, no,
Years and years of selling comic art.
I can relate.
Anyway, thanks everybody for attending again, and you know how to reach me. Hopefully, there's.
We'll put up your info at the end of the show. We appreciate you once again, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, better call Saul anytime you need it. So
yeah, call Saul, and good luck with the rest of the show. And I'll talk to you this week sometime.
All right, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate your attendance.
We absolutely do. And Galactus 316, that is right.
Mike Davis.
And I think we have Josh.
Was I not who you were expecting?
No, I thought you were coming from the other direction. That's all. I just thought you were coming from the other direction.
There we are. Back to Bobby Brown. So what's going on? I can't really tell what's going on the screen. I don't even know what to be looking.
Your Detective Bob Brown page is up, and you can tell us if you have any room on the price. You had it priced at $1,000. It's some cool utility belt action and other things going on. And if you have any room, sometimes that gets things moving here.
Okay, I got room. Am I supposed to say what room I got?
Sure.
I got a 4-bedroom up in the hills. I could knock $100 off. How about 900?
Okay. 900, and you'll tell us more about the 4-bedroom if somebody buys it.
Some other time?
Okay, some other time.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. Sorry, it's a little noisy here. It's hard to hear, and my hearing's a little bad.
All right, so $900 if anybody wants to jump in. Let's move on to the next piece. I think it was a Blue Beetle cover. Yeah.
Blue Beetle, 2,500.
Whoa.
2,500.
That was a good. Yeah, that was a good drop.
$100.
Whoa.
1980 Blue Beetle cover.
Who is that? Who is that chained up next to Blue Beetle?
I believe that's Mr. Miracle.
That is Mr. Miracle. Okay.
And somehow I think he's going to get out of this because I think that's what he does.
I think he has a better shot than Ted does. I think he does. But
Miracle's name.
Listen, $2,500 for a 1980 Blue Beetle cover, guest starring Mr. Miracle with the two of them in bondage.
In bondage. Bondage covers are hot right now. I mean, usually with women, but
I think they've always been hot. But listen, I appreciate you. It's really good seeing you. Good luck at the rest of the show. I will be putting your contact info up at the very end. If anybody has a change of heart, they can reach out to you or just have it in general. And let's catch up if we can this week.
All right. Thank you, Will.
Sounds good, my friend.
Who's next?
That would be Rich. Rich for himself and for Steve.
He's on his way.
He is on his way. Okay.
I know it's hard to follow up after me. It's like trying to follow DMX.
I know. Mic drop.
You're now. Hello again, Will.
Rich. Good to have you back. I think we need to get your piece up first. Sure. There we go. Phantom of Fear City #10 cover.
Yes, St. Englehart story, working with the finished art by his old adventures buddy, George Perez. Nick Choles doing the layouts, designs.
And if you have any room on it, let us know.
Yeah, well, let's just knock off the 95, make it 900 even.
Okay.
For 1990, I think it was a 3 or 4 cover, I believe.
1993.
Yeah.
The 90s is hot.
A lot of female characters in the bottom. As you said, homage to JLA 21. Thanks for picking up on that. I didn't quite catch that.
All right, well, let's move on to the next while we're transitioning. I appreciate you, Nick, for reminding us to hit the like button, reminding everyone to hit the like button. You were great for that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Good. Black Widow. Let's try to round this one down to a 22.5.
22.50.
Yes.
Okay.
And this also was, yeah, as I said, used as I think I mispronounced it, the print.
Yeah. No, I mispronounced it the first time I heard it as well. G Clay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes out.
And we don't play up the movies here. We try not to. I guess we have at times, but we try not to. But I will mention her movie is, of course, coming out in just about 2 weeks, a little under 2 weeks.
And she didn't star in many covers. She was on teams mostly, so it's nice to have a solo star cover with her.
Yeah. So $22.50 is your price on that. Okay. And now we're going to move on. You're going to pretend to be Steve for a moment.
Daniel, my brother Dan.
I'm sorry. You're going to pretend to be Dan.
He's the head, sort of head of the comic art collecting family, and okay. I guess that would make me Michael, and I guess Daniel would be Fredo. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we
he only has like
few terms. I'll leave it alone.
He doesn't have tons of art, so he doesn't have the big massive collection like we do. So.
Okay.
He got a life instead.
Got it. So let's see. That's Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos variant cover.
Yes, with the Deadpool. What's that toy called again?
Funko.
The Funko, and the monsters on the side, the mirror.
Yeah, there was. I can't see them now. I remember Man Thing was on there.
I think it had Werewolf, Frankenstein, had a Centaur, which is not really a Marvel character, but it had. I think you mentioned Man Thing.
Yeah, Man Thing was up there. No, it's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Remind me to if you ever go out on a date, you should always walk the lady in front of a mirror. Apparently.
Yeah. No reflection. You better cover your neck.
What do you have any room on that at all?
Yeah, we could. I thought we may go down to, let's try 1,100.
Okay.
Try to get closer to 1,000 if we could.
Okay. And if anybody has an offer they would like to throw out, well, okay, yeah, Nick I think had an offer of $850. Thank you for reminding me, Nick. He offered $850. I think someone else threw another offer out. I am not sure if it was a serious offer or not, but I think somebody said, I'm sorry, Nick said he'd go up to 900.
Let's just go to a nice round 1,000. Let's do 1,000.
Okay. I don't know if he'll do it, but we'll see. You're being encouraged to take Nick's offer, but of course it is completely up to you. There is no pressure.
I don't see a reply from Nick, so I don't see it on my screen, so I don't know if he's come back with anything else.
I'll let you know if Nick replies. In the meantime, let's move on to your next piece, and we can come back to that, or if Nick replies. Let's see okay, there we go. So okay, Nick's gonna pass, but so on this, Rich, I just want to clarify. I think there is some confusion. If I am wrong, please correct me.
Sure.
This is the Alpha Flight 83 cover. On the left, the black and white is ink only. There is no pencil underneath. Is that correct?
I believe it's the ink. Well, I don't. Hold on a second. I don't know if art is handy here.
Yeah, I just want to clarify this for you guys because
it's ink on marble board, and it looks like it's done. It's signed by the large finger, a couple of test tube on top. Signed by James Sherman on top. It's looks like I'm not sure what kind of material he used, but there's different types of ink technique he used. Some might have even used a bit of brush and then maybe a pen on some parts, but it's definitely all the ink work on the board.
Okay, so but there is no pencil, to be clear.
Well, I do not see a layout or a pencil or like a preliminary pencil. I do not see that.
Okay.
I do not see a preliminary like scribbles or pencils that I can notice on here.
Okay.
Sometimes Marvel people did erase pencil.
Many times people erase, but I'm just going by your description.
The signature by the finger. Also, it has his signature on the bottom. Also.
Okay. And the other piece is not it. The only art there is the color, correct? It's
the color art. Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming it looks like he took a copy of the ink and then colored the ink copy.
Yeah, they probably.
The coloring is hand colored. Oh, hand colored.
It's not. It sounds like it's a high res, full size copy of the original, the ink cover you have, and then they made a full size copy, and it was hand colored. But you said the colors are slightly different from the published comic.
Yeah, it looks
That's why you're labeling it as unpublished.
There's a version of the coloring is different, and looks like there's a version out in Comic Fans where you'll see another version of the coloring is a little bit different, and it's not the same as this coloring one. There's another color, that's most likely the one they actually used for the color art.
Understood.
And you see on the color art, you see there's stray color marks at the bottom of the border.
Yeah. I mean, so this is basically a bonus piece. You're really buying the
unused, or it could say it's a test color, or one he maybe did two versions and used the other version, but it's pretty close to the published one, but it's not one they used.
Okay, but I mean, I just want to be clear for anyone interested. You are basically buying the black and white cover. The color is a bonus, more or less. Do you have any room on this piece at all?
Yes, I thought we'd go maybe the 2100.
Okay, so 2100. All right. Well, hey, Rich, I appreciate you joining us today.
If he wants to go any closer to 1,000, he can let you know.
Okay. I appreciate you joining us today, and good luck at the rest of the show. Thanks. I know it's bustling there, and I'll catch up with you soon. I think we still have a sort of deal in play between us, a piece. We won't mention it, but something we might do a deal on, and I'll be in touch.
Right. See you at the East Coast sometime.
Hey, sounds good. And Glenn is up next. So let's see if Glenn was ready to jump in. And I know so far we have not broken the ice today, but it happens sometimes. Hey.
Wow, really?
No, we haven't.
A piece like this hasn't
broken
the ice?
Let's see if you break the ice, All
right. So where were we here? 1450 is what I wanted for this twice up Captain America page. That is Kevin West is the penciler, and Terry Austin. Beautiful inks. Look at that last panel with Cap. Anyway, I will take. I have it at 1450. I will take 1250 for this wondrous wall hanger of wonderment. If anyone is interested.
You were going for the Stanley alliteration there. I'm not even going to try and...
yeah, it's not even a good Stanley alliteration.
But nobody can be Stanleys,
Well, but, we can aspire. We can aspire to... We can perspire to be Stanley. So, anyway, I don't know. I just feel this is like such a deal at 1450. At 1250, the idea that it's even still here is crazy. So.
Well, it just means the buyer for it is not tuned in today. That's all. It's okay.
Well, that could be.
And you still have a couple hours left in the show as well. But let's move on to your other piece. I think you had a Diodato.
Right. So yeah, this is a phenomenal page from as I said, the last issue of Elektra, issue 19 from 1998. This is like, one of the definitive runs of Elektra. You've got some really, really great shots. Bad Girl, Good Girl, Mike Diodato. And I will do today, I guess it's my number, I'll do 1250 on this page too. So if anyone is interested in getting a beautiful Diodato example at 1250, I think
Are you trying to make $1,250? Is that what it is?
$12.50 is what lunch costs here in LA.
Oh.
I don't know what things are like in New York right now with inflation, but so I do need $12.50 so I can eat today. That's important. Because as you can see, I lost a lot of weight in Hawaii, and I'll tell you what, I'll do 1,200 on this page just today for anyone interested.
Okay.
1,200 because I can bargain with the lunch lady. Maybe she'll take 1,200 for the bag lunch here.
Things have really changed since last I was there. There's now a lunch lady, but that's okay.
Well, she's a lunch person actually.
Oh, yes.
So,
all right. Well, listen. Good luck on the rest of your show, my friend. If anyone pops up in the last moment, we will.
All right, you let me know. Otherwise, I will have to cry myself to sleep with these two pieces in bed with me tonight.
Just don't cry on them.
All right, I'll try not to. All right, thank you, Will.
Hey, thanks, Glenn. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back, and send in the Bashara.
I will send him in. Bashara, you are up, my friend.
And he's coming.
Yay!
And he's here.
Hi guys. All right. Thank you. Sorry, it's been a little crazy show. So it's been fun though. All right. Defenders. Oh no. I think they want the Bashara of last week. There's no Yankee fan to crush.
No. I want the Bashar of last week. The next time we do a deal, that's what I.
Oh man! Even here, there were commentary. I love that you slashed your prices. So it's kind of fun. They were having fun with it. All right, so let's.
I'm just going to show you something. You have it, and I don't remember right at this moment. You have a $2,200 offer for both your pieces.
Man.
I don't remember what the other piece was. I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
It was the $1,900.
Oh, 19. Okay, so that's 25.75, and he's offering 2,200, which is hey, that is respectable.
Listen, we like respectable, but
and he's trying to give us he's trying to keep us from giving the no hitter today, although we're not a baseball team today.
Yeah. All right, so man, I thought I was almost giving it away as $695. So even let's say if
75, don't raise the price.
Let me think, 600. Well, I'm sorry, 675. So even if I did 6 and I did 18, that's 24. What was he at?
22 offer.
All right. Nick, how about 2350? I'll bring it down to 2350.
And I'll see if Nick, if Kay, if you can show the other piece, go back and forth a little bit between the two.
Oh
since
man!
You have an offer for both.
I don't remember the last time I sold an FF Cine page from that period for less than $2,000. That's the first time I'm offering something like that. So 2350, Nick, how does that sound?
Let's see.
All right. We have a delay, I know. So let's take a look.
He's passing. He said he pushed it to the highest he'll go.
Highest he'll go.
And
wait, do we have a prize here? So
and then an offer just came in on the Buscema page, 1750 for just the Buscema page from Romaine.
Romaine, see, that's a good price. Smart. Romaine, I will accept the 1750 on the FF page. And Nick, I know you're a Submariner fan, so for you guys out there, if you would like the page at let's see, 1755.
And wait, if we can just pause for a moment, we have to congratulate Romaine. Very good.
Thank you. So I said 2350. So
and you're offering just the subby page to Nick. Is that what you're doing?
No, for anybody.
Okay. All right. I want to be clear.
So that what would make that 2350? So I got that's 600. 595.
600. Yeah.
595 for the Defenders page. So what do you? Let's see. Yeah, 595. That's